Oh, it's your boy STB Shooting the Breeze Sports, man. We back with another one, man. Hey, boy, college football season here, boy. It's up, boy. Boy, it's been a long time coming, but man, I'm gonna jump right into this, man. I'm finna lace y'all up with, you know what I'm saying, just the games, you know what I'm saying, that's going on today, man. Week 1, man, we finally here for this season, man. First, I gotta start it off right, man. Miami Hurricanes play Bethune-Cookman, you know what I'm saying. I'm only talking about them first because that's my team and they come first. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. Anyway, uh, yeah, Miami and Bethune, man. Miami finna blow Bethune out the water. Anybody that's gonna watch that game, gonna see a whole lot of people get in for Miami and make plays. Uh, Enough said. Now let me go ahead and get into the biscuits and gravy. You know what I'm saying? Of who playing today. You know what I'm saying? Um, who's playing today, man? Listen, man, you got Georgia and Oregon, man. That's an interesting game right there, man. Georgia and Oregon, that game could rock and roll, man. It could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Oregon can get the rocking, and Georgia could get the rolling. Either way it go, one of the other team, either one of them boys get some type of momentum. It could go in either way. I think we saw Stetson Bennett. We saw his ceiling, and with the win that he got with against Alabama last year. But we can't carry that over. You know, they don't got James Cook or Zeus no more. So and they lost one of their receivers. They lost one of their receivers. That number 3 gone. So Oregon, they got 2 great linebackers that came back. Then they got Bo Nix. They added production. That game could go any type of little way there. But I would say this, man. Georgia got a lot of firepower still, and Oregon better come guns blazing, or they will lose that game. You know what I'm saying? That's just the hands down. Once you've been in a big dance like Georgia just played in the ball of all balls, man, they man, listen, man, either you got it or you don't. But they lost a lot. They lost a lot, man. It ain't no big Jordan Davis or none of that. They don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? They lost Quay Walker. They lost so much, dog. Georgia lost so much that I just look at Oregon to be in that game. I don't see no 17-point favorites when it come down to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But Georgia got a great chance at winning that game. Oregon got a alright chance at winning that game under Bo Nix. Bo Nix, he a quarterback from the SEC, so he familiar with Georgia. So let me go ahead and keep going, man. I ain't gonna get too deep off in it. Utah and Florida. Now, I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Hey, boy. Florida might lose that game, dog. If they come lollygagging like this is the old school Utah, man, it ain't gonna be pretty for them, boy. Hey, Rising can throw that ball, and he can actually he's pretty mobile to the point of where he can get the job done. I think Utah defense is um what can win them that game. Now they rank 7 and all that, but that don't matter. They playing a big SEC opponent, so Utah ain't small either though. You know what I'm saying? They got some Samoans over there. They got some guys who can move. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, they can make plays just as well as Florida can make plays. How I feel about AR-15, I feel like Florida quarterback, he ain't been like proving himself as far as games go. He not is his chance to prove himself right now. First quarter on the big stage. You know what I'm saying? And I think he got enough ability and talent to make something happen that game. He could make something happen that game. But it's a good game, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Utah the favorite. Florida, they've been flopping under Billy Napier, man. And one thing about Utah has had that staff and they've been together, and Utah is a team to where they have a great coaching staff. Florida, they just fired their coach. And it ain't looking too good for Billy Napier. It looking like hey boy. Hey, boy, you might not make it to the end of this year, boy. That's just how I looking, my boy. But boy, yeah, boy, you better get it together. And I ain't gonna get too much into that, but Utah could come into this game as the favorite and actually just take off on Florida because of the fact that because of the fact that they have a coaching staff and they've been together and they know what they need to do to win the game. It's just that simple. They know what Florida gonna bring to the table, and Utah, I think their coaching staff is gonna have them ready for this game here. It's just that simple. Now Florida is they ain't no, you can't just write them off either. You know what I'm saying? AR-15 could go in and you can come out there guns blazing himself. He can come out there and throw for 300 yards and run for 200. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't, Utah can't take them lightly either just because they rank number 7. Don't feel like Florida just ain't finna come in there and lace y'all up, play a whole lot of man, and aggressively blitz y'all under Billy Napier. It might just happen just like that. Well, let me keep going. Notre Dame and Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame and Ohio State, that's another game. That's another game where I'm looking at the business like this. Like Notre Dame is another one they got 16 they 16 17 points was the spread. It was 17-16. Uh it's just how we're looking but I'm looking at it like this, man. Ohio State and Notre Dame, they still have a bit. See, the thing about Notre Dame is I got some questions about the offense. You know what I'm saying? I got some questions about the offense. And I got some questions about defense too, is like just the secondary, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know they'll be stout enough up front, you know what I'm saying, they front four and stuff like that, but everybody else is questionable for me for Notre Dame. Just don't know what they got. You know what I'm saying? But I know what Ohio State got, boy, I swear. They got a whole lot of firepower. They got a whole lot of power over there, period. They got 3 guys who can win the Heisman right now at quarterback, receiver, and running back. And I'm a running back, so hey man, I just feel like a running back can really take over the game because you always have 5 guys that are going to run through a wall for you. You got a center, a left guard, left tackle, right tackle, willing to run through a wall for you. And those are always gonna be my best friend, boy. Hey, my linemen, I always take them out to eat steak, dinner, big platters. You got to take care of them boys, boy. They put their life on the line for you, boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. And I think they'll run through a wall for Travion Henderson. And get what? Travion gonna run right to the bird box. And it might be ugly for Notre Dame. CJ Stroud, then you got Njigba, who I feel is going to go deep at least twice and burn. Man, listen, barbecue chicken, man. It might just get ugly that game, man. I'm looking at the over for sure because Notre Dame probably will put up like 17 points, but Ohio State is gonna put up at least 45 points, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put up at least 35 to 42 points or 45 or something like that or more. Cause if it get ugly fast and Ohio State get out to a 21 zip lead first quarter or something like that, it's over with. It's over with. That game is going over. That game going over, boy. And yeah, man. Cincinnati, Arkansas, that's another one. I just feel like, man, Arkansas is on the up and up, and Cincinnati is on the down and down. Without Ritter, without that receiver they had last year, without them DBs, they don't got the sauce no more, man. They don't got the sauce twins no more, man. Hey, man, it just might get ugly. That game just might get ugly, boy. It just might get ugly, boy. It just might get ugly, my boy. That game gonna get ugly, dog. I just could feel. I already feel it. The game gonna get ugly, man. Listen, Arkansas got a 230-pound running back at quarterback, man. You know what I'm saying? That man he's willing and able to get out there and run the ball too. On top of that, he's willing to contribute to the run game. So that's why I say, man, he's just a 230-pound quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But who runs like a running back? So it's like he ain't scared to drop the shoulder on any DB or anything like that. Man, he's a big guy, man. He want to win. I see it in his eyes. He got a little look in they had a little look in their eyes. So he got a little look in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a gamer. He want to run the ball on top of that, and he ain't shying away from contact like that with him being 230. So neither would I. I know I drop the shoulder every time he run out of bounds. I'm gonna be the king of that. Not running out of bounds. You better be ready. buckle your chin strap up, come and knock it loose. Simple. Anyway, man, we got that was it for the day. I just wanted to touch on the big games, you know what I'm saying? And of course you got Florida State. I gotta get on them. You know what I'm saying? Of course you got Florida State and LSU Monday, you know what I'm saying? I can't leave them boys out, you know what I'm saying? I can't leave my Florida boys out. But you know what I'm saying? Florida State and LSU, man. FSU quarterback say, you know what I'm saying? Jordan Travis say he never been as more confident in his life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say about that right there, but I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just know LSU is DBU, and I know that they're gonna play a whole lot of man coverage. And what I do know is they're not afraid to start the run. They got big guys in the SEC period, and it just looks different. FSU, they got a nice, you know what I'm saying, a nice little uh stable of backs, but I think Travis, it's just something like, see, the play calling and stuff is what's saving Florida State. They make you play fundamental football with that RPO stuff and all that with Travis, the read option and stuff. But if you play assignment football, which I think LSU capable of, and they capable of scrapping, um they capable of scrapping up all of FSU DB, I'm saying receivers. Like, so I'm just feeling like LSU DBs could be the factor in that game to where they can make Florida State a one-sided opponent, to where they know Florida State is gonna get out here and try to run the ball. So they gonna make that a point to stop the run and just blanket all of their receivers, though. It might get ugly for them. It might get ugly for them. Jaden Daniels, um, I don't know if he'll start. I don't know who gonna start, but I would start that transfer that came from ASU, man, and just cause he could put he got ability to put up a lot of points. So you know I would probably go with him. He got the most like experience and stuff, starts and stuff. I would go with him. You know what I'm saying? I would hand the ball off to my running backs for LSU. I think that's gonna be the battle of the backs, cause you know what I'm saying, but it might just get ugly, you know what I'm saying? It might get ugly for FSU, you know what I'm saying? Cause hey, going up against a SEC opponent who people kind of writing off LSU, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really been doing much. You know what I'm saying? After they won that chip, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, FSU could be in trouble. Look who they play. They play Duquesne, you know what I'm saying? And LSU just, I just feel like is a more prominent opponent. And they got the ability to go ahead and go in there and win that game, dog. Nah, back to Miami, man. I'm excited to see, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm excited to see all of the guys out there, man. Like I say, man. You're gonna see a whole lot of people out there, man. A whole lot of players. You know what I'm saying? Who are gonna play that game. You know what I'm saying? I predict that you'll see all three quarterbacks that game. Um, you will see all three running backs. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a lot of different receivers get touches. You'll see the tight ends take over that game early and often. Then I think on the defense you're gonna see more turnovers than you used to seeing Miami get. And I just feel like they finna go out there and boy, ain't no, hey man, listen man, Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. I just feel like Miami's finna go out there, guns blazing, man, on fire, how on fire, and man, they just finna go out there and boy, it's just what it is, dog. That's just how I'm feeling, dog. Man, ST, and listen, man, STB, man, we out of here, man. Yo.